This exchange program was not just about a few classes. It aimed to foster connections for the future and mutual understanding.
온라인 미팅을 통해 우리 학생들은 지리적인 장벽을 넘어서 서로를 이해하고 세계적인 기후 문제에 대한 대화를 나누었습니다.
Through online meetings, our students went beyond geographical barriers to understand each other and engage in conversations about global climate issues.
이러한 수업을 통해 학생들이 세계 시민으로서 당면한 문제를 해결하고자 하는 열정과 의지를 지켜보는 것은 교육자로서뿐만 아니라 우리 학생들의 앞선 세대의 일원으로서 매우 감동적이었습니다.
Witnessing the passion and determination of our students to address global challenges as responsible global citizens through these lessons has been truly moving, not only as educators, but also as part of the preceding generation.
무티아라 바루의 선생님, 특히 다이아나 로즈 교장 선생님에게 깊은 감사를 표합니다.
I express deep gratitude to the teachers of Mutiara Baru, especially Principal Diana Rose.
여러분의 따뜻함과 친절함은 우리 학생들에게 강한 인상을 남겨 학문적인 향상을 넘어 앞으로 인생을 풍요롭게 만들 경험이 되었을 것으로 생각합니다.
Your warmth and kindness have not only made a lasting impression on our students, but have also enriched their lives beyond academic achievements.
마지막으로 이 국제 교환 프로그램의 성과를 돌아보며 문화 교류를 위한 양교 선생님들과 우리 학생들의 헌신에 깊이 감사드립니다.
Lastly, as we reflect on the success of this international exchange program, I extend sincere thanks to the dedicated teachers on both sides and the commitment of our students to cultural exchange.
때리마 까시.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for the greetings, Mr. Kim Yunso from Mirim High School. Okay, now this time we will watch the profile video first from Indonesia and then continued by South Korea. Okay, now let's enjoy the video.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The realization of an Islamic business school that produces intelligent and independent entrepreneurs is the vision and mission of our school as a school with an Islamic character and entrepreneur base. By combining a national standard curriculum with a curriculum center on competency skill in accordance with industrial development, Mutiara Baru Vocational High School has 4 competency skills that are ready to compete in the business and industrial. The first is the competency of office management expertise. The main expertise is office administration managerial. Second major is accounting, which is a skill competency that develops the ability to work in finance and accounting. Third is motorcycle engineering, which is a competency that prioritizes abilities in the automotive field of motorcycle. And the last we have multimedia competence. Multimedia competence is a skill competency that equips students with a graphic design skill and creative audio-video skill, such as making advertisement or films. At Mutiara Baru Vocational High School, every student can carry out extracurricular activities outside of formal study hours, such as sport activity like taekwondo, silat, or Indonesian traditional martial art, badminton, And then we have art activities such as a traditional and modern dance. Plus, other activities such as entrepreneurship training, personal development training that aims to increase skill competencies, international webinars, and others. So that students can learn and at the same time can do activities that they are also interested in. For us, that every child deserves the best education. Choosing with school with the best quality is a way to prepare for a better future. Be a leader generation with Mutiara Baru Vocational High School.
I would like to know the connection between the world, people, learning, and life. Over the next 3 years, over 10,000 hours, the world, people, and ourselves will be designed. Right here. The time spent at Mirim is special. Through education that contains quickly changing trends, you will move one step closer towards becoming an expert in the field of new media content. Teachers and students work together with the same objectives in mind, to implement ideas from imagination to become reality, to create environments to let users experience IT world with more ease and comfort. The time spent at Mirim is enjoyable. We invest more time in learning. We learn by looking at the bigger picture. Living everyday life together, students can experience the wisdom of life from a broader perspective. Time is given for active self-directed learning, for students to be able to develop their own capabilities. With sensibility added to technology, sometimes it's fun, at times warm. With practical knowledge and ability to innovate new ideas and to help create a new world, we connect learning and life. Commencement for Mirim is new excitement. Over the last 3 years and 10,000 hours at Mirim, dreams have become reality. This becomes a time to build up accountability for our own future. Learning to achieve dreams, learning that supports dreams, enables us to confidently enter the new media content field as a professional who can display our capabilities.
미림에 진학을 함으로써 IT 경험을 먼저 쌓고
제 인생의 첫 번째 터닝 포인트였다.
꿈을 가장 빠르게 이룰 수 있는 길이 미림이었다.
미림은 실력과 경력, 학업 모두를 쌓을 수 있는 출발점이라고 생각합니다.
Though the ultimate range of possibilities are not clear yet, the dream starts here. At Mirim Girls Information Science High School.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite everyone, participants, presenters, teachers, to open the camera because we are going to have photo sessions. It will take a few minutes because we have around 3 or 2 pages. Okay, please open your camera. Okay, yeah. Okay, for the first page, I will count until 3. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. For the next page, let me count 3, 2, 1. 잠깐만. Okay, thank you, everyone. Oh, okay, one more. Okay, start from the first page, Miss. Okay, this page. Okay, for the second page, let's do the another picture, another take. 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now about to start to the main agenda today. Yeah, first, I will invite the group presenter from Mutiara Baru Vocational High School. Okay, for the presenter, before you present, please introduce yourself.
Saya bilang mulai baru.
Annyeonghaseyo, Sampurasun. Greetings from Indonesia. We are students from Mutiara Baru Vocational High School. Around 3 months ago, we had this online exchange program. During the exchange program, we had a chance to learn about climate crisis. So today we would like to share with you all what we have learned and what ideas that we could create for a better world. So today we would like to talk about reducing fast food consumption with local resources food for climate crisis mitigation. First, I would like to introduce my friend. By the way, if you want to know more about it, you can check our IG in the slide. First, my name is Rian from Visual Design class, and we have Jasmine from Visual Design, and then we have Fitri, Nabila, Tasha, Olivia, and Chima from Management class. Also, we have Hayu, Uji, Nisa, Inan, and Fatih from Visual Design.
Thank you, Rian. So today the contents of our presentation are: first, background; second, identification of problem; third, solution; fourth, conclusion; fifth, program reflection; and last, campaign that we have made. Let's begin with the background. For your information, all the content are the results of our research from many sources.
In Indonesia itself, the first fast food outlet to appear was Meirim, or Gajah Mada noodles, which was founded in 1956. In the 1970s, fast food restaurants from America such as KFC, McDonald's, and so began to enter and mushroom in the country. And according to the 2023 Jackpot survey, most favorite fast food foods are chicken and beef. Do you know the survey results from Korea's by Kata Data Insight Center or KIC indicate that majority of the Indonesian population consumes fast foods more than once a week. From business.com, it was stated that it is estimated that fast food restaurants in Indonesia will grow by 10% to 15% every year. And based on the survey findings, teenagers make up the majority of fast food consumers. And in Indonesia, instant noodles emerge as the most favorite type of fast food. Why teenagers like fast food and what is the impact? First, fast food is typically high in calories, fats, salts, and sugar while lacking essential nutrients. Consuming it daily is not possible, but due to its convenience and appealing taste, many teens still find it appealing. Second, factor that influence adolescent behavior, minimum knowledge, peer influence, comfortable place together, fast and practical, green taste, the prices and fast food brand. Third, the impact of consuming fast food on health is obesity, hypertension, risk of diabetes, risk of cancer, heart disease, and stroke symptoms. Do you like chicken or beef recipes? Well, I do. Let me tell you about chicken and beef consumption in Indonesia. Even though Indonesia is not one of the highest meat consuming countries. However, based on a report from the Central Statistics Agency or BPS, beef consumption increased sharply last year compared to previous years, and chicken meat consumption continues to increase even higher than beef consumption. Eating chicken or beef or fast food not only delicious, but it also can causing a problems. While we are doing the research, we found that first, livestock production of greenhouse gases makes meat consumption a major contributor to global warming. When they digest foods, cows and sheep produce lots of methane and carbon dioxide. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization, beef is the world's greatest and most intensive source of carbon emissions, surpassing motorized vehicles. Other research estimated animal products make 14.5% of global greenhouse gases. The gases produced are harmful and cause climate change. And the last one, most fast food sellers in Indonesia use disposable food packaging and styrofoam materials which are dangerous for health and the environment. We cannot let our planet falling sick, right? So there are many things that we can do to save our planet as a student. Among others are, first, we can use public transportation in order to reduce private vehicle usage that cause pollution. Second, save electricity, such as using LED light. Third, creating new recipe using local resources to reduce fast food and meat consumption. Fourth, we can do reuse and recycle to reduce waste. But today, we would like to talk more about creating new recipe from local resources. In Indonesia, we have original food from soybeans, which is known as tempe. From tempe, we can make many things. This is also a solution to replace meats. Let me tell you a fun fact about tempe. Tempe is Indonesian traditional food which is cultural heritage from very long time ago. Tempe is high protein. Tempe can be made into many things, even replacing meat, but more vegan. Tempe is affordable and easy to find in Indonesia. And now, I would like to introduce the recipe that you might try from tempe. First, tempe satay. A vegetarian Indonesian dish is cured, seasoned, and grilled like chicken satay. Second, crispy tempe chips, where tempe is cut into thin pieces, seasoned and fried or oven until dry and crispy. Usually as a snack that is enjoyed while relaxing with tea or coffee. Third, tempe cheese balls. Tempe that is formed and filled with cheese that melts when eaten. They savory and delicious. Fourth, tempe stick. Tempeh that is made like meat and seasoned with stick seasoning. The taste is no less delicious than beef stick. Before we wrap up our presentation, we would like to conclude our presentation today. We can use social media and technology as a young generation to raise awareness about climate change and urge sustainable action. To help solve the climate crisis, the younger generation must get involved in green initiatives, encourage sustainable lifestyle, and support ecologically friendly technologies. Begin with small steps toward a better world. We share the same skies. Let us take care of this planet. We are the younger generation, you, me, and everyone else.
We're really grateful to have a chance to join the program. And here are highlights of reflection from us. Cozy said, I learned a lot about climate crisis. I just knew that in Korea, they also hit by floods, same like in our country in Indonesia, especially my city, Kati. Rizky said, because of global warming, the earth is getting hot. It caused the ice from North Pole is melting and caused a disaster like flood in many countries. Through this class, I learned about potential renewable energy at my country. And last, Jasmine said, in third class, I learned about local food resources. And we researched about our potential food and resources in my country. So we choose soybean to make a new recipe idea. Once again, thank you to all the teachers who have been guiding us during the program, and special thanks from FCU, UNESCO for giving our school a chance. I hope this program will continue. As young generation and global citizens, let's save the planet by adopting basic environmental initiatives. Thank you very much. Kamsahamnida.
For the presentation for if we have questions from the table, we only have three questions for the first group center. Students, you may also the question through your voice for the chat box. For English, you may ask. Okay, we have one question chat box. Okay, I will call from Mutiara. MRN Sumatera Selatan. Conti, can you open your chat, please? Let's Conti. Question. First, I want to find out what you do. Okay, wait for me. Right.
Open microphone, please.
Open your microphone.
Thank you so much for the chance. So before that, let me introduce myself. I am Fahmi Wijaya, and I'm from Sumatera Selatan. I have a question. So the question is, how can food industry stakeholders be involved in supporting the production and consumption of local foods for environmental sustainability? Thank you.
Question for Fahmi. How can industry stakeholders be involved in supporting the production and consumption of local food for environmental sustainability? We collect 3 questions. Still waiting for another two. Okay. Sorry. Okay. You can open your microphone.
I have a question. I want to know if your family eat tempeh daily. Do most people in Indonesia eat tempeh every day?
That's your question. Thank you. Sorry. That's your family. One more. One more. One more question. One more, please. Under the section. Participants now ready to answer the questions.
For the Fahmi, let me answer your question. Food industry concerned about waste maintenance about and complain not to throw waste improperly. Food industry concerned about waste maintenance and complain not to throw waste improperly. Thank you.
And now from Kim Sohi, I will answer your question. Most of Indonesians eat tempe every day as a side dish or even a snack. Ulang lagi. Most of Indonesians
eat tempe every day as a side dish or even snack. Thank you.
Alright. What we or should we read the question? Okay, we read the question from the how the teenagers take part in protecting the environment. How to attract teenagers to take part in protecting the environment? So we already have three questions from the first center. Thank you for the participant who proposed or delivered the question.
Okay, so I would like to answer the Danish from SMA and Patmala. I think we can do something like making craft from waste, using social media to ask our friend to do something for our planet. I think I think we can do something like making craft from waste, using social media to ask our friend to do something for our planet. Thank you.
So the questions already answered by the representatives. Now we are going how about the answers for the questions? For me, Sophie and Danish? Why? Okay, ya. If there is no answer, for me, do you want to say something?
Nggak berisik, nggak gemak. Okay, we are waiting for the group presenter from Mirim High School. Are you ready? Yes. So, Miss, PPT-nya sama dia ya, mereka gitu. Ya, udah, semua mereka. Oke. If you can start sharing your PPT. Nggak ada habisnya. Satu. Terus nggak ada suaranya tiba-tiba ya. Ini kita tekanannya. Mikrofonnya juga. Mikrofon mati dulu. Maaf, nggak tahu. Mati ini gimana.
시작해도 되나요? 아. Hello, my name is Hwang Yeon. I am a second year's design major at Mirim Women's Information Science High School. I'm Hwang Yeon, who is in charge of presenting in the international exchange in Indonesia. First of all, first is a batik pattern class. I first learned the batik pattern through this project. I think making t-shirts using batik pattern helped me understand the batik pattern through simple curves. Also, I made my own t-shirts by mixing Korean character and batik pattern. It was a fun time to mix Korean culture and Indonesia culture well. Not only me, but also my classmate batik pattern had in decorating t-shirts using batik pattern. As I understood the Indonesia culture through hands-on experience, I think it was a more memorable activity. Second is the traditional Indonesia dance. I also filmed the traditional Indonesia dance video with my friends. It was much more fun not only because I could memorize the traditional dance, but also I learned how to wear traditional clothes and try them on myself. I'm trying to capture my school as much as possible rather than feeling in the own place. And it was a little hard to film and edit, but it was nice to make memories. Third, the recycling captures in Indonesia and Korea. I was also aware of the sceneries of global warming after taking this science class. So I think the activities to research recycling carpet in Korea and Indonesia was more meaningful. While sharing each other's recycling environmental culture, I came to know that there are various ways to protect the environment. These activities has been very helpful this day when environmental problems are serious. Lastly, teacher and student work hard to edit the activities they had conducted and process them into books. Looking at it edited into a book, I remember my hard participation and I think was able to keep it as more precious memories. Even this class, Indonesia and Korea would to interact, but we also met online in person. When we watched each other's pairs online and had our first conversation, we were very worried that it would be awkward because language would not work. However, we were able to get close by asking each other questions and asking what we like, MBTI, hobby, etc. And we were able to have a fun time drawing each other's face, although the opportunity to make Indonesia friends was not common and we had talk much. I was happy to make Indonesia friends this project. Even after the project was over, we were able to keep in touch by exchanging letters and Instagram ID. Although I live in a very far place, it was amazing that we could exchange culture and talk through this project. And I think I got to know more about Indonesia culture. Thank you to the Indonesia and Korea teachers who prepared this class. Thank you for listening to the presentation so far.
Okay, thank you. Is there any more presentation? Sang Sinim or that last?
There's one more presentation going up.
One more presentation, all right.
Apakabaka. My name is Pang Min-seo, and I'd like to introduce my presentation. I learned a lot from this program during the last 6 months, and I like to introduce them in this presentation. I will talk about 3 topics: learning Indonesian tradition, meeting Indonesian friends, and my personal impressive atmosphere with this program. The time spent learning Indonesian traditions was very impressive. There were 2 main ones, the first being learning traditional Indonesian patterns in class. It was an activity that involved learning about Indonesian tradition patterns with school teachers and drawing them on the t-shirts. With this activity, I learned about traditional patterns in other countries. However, it was a great opportunity to learn that Indonesia has a wide variety of wonderful patterns, and It also inspired me to look into other traditional patterns. Later, when we wear traditional clothing with these patterns and do traditional dances, it is also an impressive activity. When I think of Indonesia, I usually think of traditional clothing. I've always wanted to try on traditional clothing from other countries. It was great to be able to fulfill that dream in this program. It was hard to learn traditional dance because I'm not good at dancing, but I think it will be a special memory. Next up was a meeting with Indonesia friends. By using Zoom, we were talking about ourselves and drawing each of our faces. We couldn't talk a lot because there was a connecting error, but we made up with each other on the Instagram. We can talk more about our partners with Instagram DM. What I found during this conversation is that friends from other countries also like K-pop. Actually, living in Korea, I only heard that K-pop is popular in other countries. But when I heard my friends Alifa were from other country like K-pop, I realized that K-pop is really popular in these days. Through our conversation, I was able to learn about some of the food that are commonly eaten in Indonesia. It was interesting to realize that climate is different from ours and the food they eat is also different. And I could feel that my friends from other countries like Korean culture as much as like Indonesian culture. Last of all, I felt I had to upgrade my skills. I increased my English skills. It was a lot of fun talking to my Indonesian friend. I realized that I wanted to have more comfortable conversation and set a goal to learn more English. I also realized that I wanted to visit Indonesia one day, eat the food my friend had recommended, and meet her in person. I was frustrated with the short amount of time I had to connect with my Indonesia friend. In addition to doing this activity, I wish to have time and ways to connect next time. It was my first exchange program in school. I was very happy with it personally. I hope to have more opportunity like this in the future, and I'm grateful to my teachers for making it happen. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Okay, thank you so much from Mirim High School. Is there any, or that's the last presentation? Okay, that's the last presentation, yeah? All right. Now we are waiting for the question for the second presenters. Please deliver only 3 questions. Maybe from Mutiara Baru, do you have questions? Rahma? Afri. Oke, silakan Afri.
Hi everyone. First of all, I want to introduce my name. I want to introduce myself. My name is Alfi Lutfia from Mutiara Baru Vocational High School. And my question is for current presenter. I was very impressed when you performed traditional dances from Indonesia. So I want to ask about your experience while learning the Dodogeran dance. Thank you. My question for current presenters, I was very impressed when you perform traditional dances from Indonesia. So I want to ask about your experience while learning the Dodogeran dance.
Okay. Thank you, Alfie. Tadi. Okay, for the participant, do you have question for Korean group presenter? Do you still have 2 questions? Yes, Indonesian audience, do you want to ask something to Korean school? Okay, that is from me. That's from Fahmi. Fahmi, do you want to read your questions? Yes, okay, please.
Well, thank you so much. So I would ask permission again to ask a question. So my question is how the first step to communicate with friends from the different country in the condition that we haven't known each other yet and we haven't got for the Instagram username to communicate in the first time. So how the first step? Thank you.
Okay, one more for Korean group presenter. Okay. Okay, one more question from Indonesian audience. That's the last question. Perhaps from Korean presenter, do you want to prepare the answer? Okay, please take your time.
First,
Untuk kita,
Indonesia.
untuk kita tadi. Nanti aja.
Sorry. First, Indonesia traditional dance. The dance was a little difficult, but the song was fun and exciting. So I memorize is funny. Good. Thank you.
Thank you for the answer. Nomor 1. Nomor 1. Sekarang ini.
I recommend it to use the chatting website that could chat with foreign people. I have used the Omegle website to chat Algerian friend. I recommend you to use it.
Okay, the second questions already answered. So, Fahmi, do you want to say something?
Thank you so much for the answer. Yeah, I think that's the one that we need to find a website that can connect us from the different country. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, one more. One question. Indonesian audience, please. Come on.
Maybe from your school? Anyone would like to ask? You can ask anything actually. Come on, don't be shy. You can ask in Bahasa.
Yes, one more. Kalau nggak ada dari kita aja. One more. One more question, Jihan. Sit, ready? One more question. Ke depan. Siapa yang mau ke depan? Satu lagi. Karena dari sini nggak ada. Siapa mau? Ya,
I have a question. How your school handle recycle? Yeah, waste recycle. Thank you.
Okay, I think I can answer your question. In most of Korean schools, we do the collective separate collection for the recyclable products like plastic and glass bottles and paper and the other unrecyclable waste. Okay, I think it's usually applied to most of the schools in Korea. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
okay, thank you. That will be the last question from Indonesia for and presenter. Ada lagi udah ya? Masih ada nggak bisa? Nggak ada kan? Nggak ada. Okay. So this is the last presentation for today's. So I would like to remind to all presenter and participant this webinar to fill the attendance for the certificate. You may find the link on the chat box. Please buka. Bisa nggak? Di situ dong. Ini bisa dipakai kok. Ngomong. Harus ngomong dulu. All right, for the next agenda is for program reflection from Mirim Teacher High School. Yes, please. Jihun Kim Sang sini.
Yes, selamat pagi, good morning, everyone. Actually, it's around noon here in Korea because there's a 2-hour difference. It's great to see you all again on this webinar. Okay, looking back, our adventure kicked off with a deep dive into Indonesian batik patterns, a living canvas of art and tradition. This was followed by the lively Dodogaran dance classes, which took our cultural exchange to another level, proving that dance is indeed a universal language. Thanks to the passionate teachers from Mutiara Baru, our Mirim students were taken on an immersive journey through the rich history and philosophy of Indonesia. As my students already talked about its importance, Waste into Creativity project, which shared the big topic with the Global Climate Project from Mirim, raised awareness about responsible consumption and recycling. Our students not only grasped the environmental impact of plastic waste, but also got hands-on turning trash into beautiful and functional items. The reflections echo a commitment to sustainable practices and a newfound understanding of the urgency of global issues. On the other hand, we Mirim teachers taught Mutiara our students about the global climate crisis. Even though it was challenging to address such a big issue online, we exchanged ideas, research, and projects on climate change. This showed how working together internationally can help tackle urgent global problems. The students' thoughts highlight that they are becoming more aware of how our world is connected and the importance of everyone taking action together. Well, while I do regret not having the chance to personally connect with each other student from Mutiara Baru, I'm confident that this experience has provided both Mutiara Baru and Mirim with valuable insights into global connectivity and the actions required to secure a bright future for yourselves. As we bid farewell to this chapter, let's cherish the friendship we've made, the lessons we've learned, and the global perspective we've gained. Even as we part ways physically, the echoes of our shared experiences will continue to resonate in our hearts, shaping us into responsible global citizens. Thank you all for this incredible journey, and until we meet again, farewell. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ihun Kim Song Sinim. Next is for program reflection from Mutiara Baru here.
Hello, 안녕하세요. So the APTE online program, the notion that learning exchange can only occur face-to-face has been dispelled. This activity not only facilitates collaboration between schools, but also gives students the chance to learn about cultural difference, raise awareness about global issues, and collaborate creatively. This is the start of a legendary journey for all parties involved to further develop themselves, and for both schools to become quality educational institutions UNESCO class of 2023. This is my first time teaching South Koreans. I'm proud of their dedication to listen. Watching them draw batik makes me proud to be an Indonesian and introduce batik as a cultural legacy. I am increasingly convinced that school is a place where individuals of various cultures and origins may interact and appreciate each other. This program requires teachers-school collaboration to success. The second class, to teach traditional dance, due to team leader coordination and school support. In my opinion, the exchange activity provides a memorable experience for both students, teachers, and school. This activity provides experience in how to build understanding, collaboration, and awareness. May this be beginning of a better and more peaceful world. The last class is from waste to creativity. Thirdly, I feel proud that students enjoy the learning while they were creating something from waste that they found daily at home. As the goals of this lesson are to reduce waste is going to landfills. I found that it was exciting to teach those who seek to improve the skills in crafting and their understanding of waste processing. After this online learning ends, I hope that the recycling activity will still continue. Save our Earth. It is the only planet they we have. Thank you.
We have listened presentation and Q&A session, also reflection from the teacher. It can that collaboration will make a huge and positive impact on our country. We are now at the end of today's agenda. Let's international student webinar. Thank you to Miss from you, Mr. Kim, Mirim, the teacher, Mrs. our student, and the participant. And certainly all parties that I cannot mention one by one. Thank you very much. Now let's see from all of us here. Please say happy. Okay, question that we have going to take photo one more time. Okay. Two.
Iya, kelihatan. Kelihatan loh. Kamu aku lagi effort.
Okay, thank you so much. International webinar. Thank you so much. You can say to friends here, you can ask their social media to find each other. You can use the chat box.
Hello.
Thank you. See you coming. Kamsahamnida.
Thank you.
하나 둘 셋. 안녕하세요.
Mr. Kemdikbudristek. Kamsahamnida.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.
See you next time.
Itu tadi itu nyala kan?
Kok udah hilang?
Ayo.
Oh, di sini. Kirain ini.
Pertama.
Udah jangan.